Hey guys, Chad here from CNR Reviews. So we're kind of doing a fun comparison video today, and this is a size and feature comparison. And I think I'm actually kind of upset, to be honest with you. What I have here comparing today is the Sig p238. It's a little 380 subcompact, and I have the Springfield XDS 45 ACP. Now the XDS is brand new for 2012. The 238's been out for a few years. And a lot of people are kind of overlooking the 380s right now. A lot of people are really excited, and they should be excited. They have some great subcompact 9mm out this year. The 938 from Sig, and also the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield. And then we also have the 45 ACP subcompact XDS. And so a lot of people are starting to go, hey, I can almost get away with carrying a bigger round in a very small package, very light. But what I'm kind of trying to show you today is that the 380 is even more concealable than those. Now, we have heard tons of comments on guys going, I get shot with the 380 and just pick the bullet out and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, a 380 is deadly. Don't let anybody ever tell you different. And the majority of people have no idea, to be honest with you. The only reason why they're saying it is because they've heard it from other people. I really encourage you to go out, check out other YouTubers. Some of these guys have ballistic testings of 380s. Some of these bullets penetrate 18 inches or more. And they flower almost the same size as a 9mm. Very impressive. So I really encourage you guys, check out those other videos. And I think a lot of people are going to overlook the 380, but there's a reason why I choose the Sig p238 as my summer carry over something like the XDS or even the M&P Shield. Let's go over some features of these two. First, let's start with the XDS. It's kind of the newcomer on the block, and we have a really nice gun here. It's a 5+1 capacity. It comes with 2 magazines, ambidextrous mag release. You have a bullet or loaded chamber indicator on top. You have fiber optic front sight with replacement fiber optics from Springfield. 3-dot sight picture. You have a nice metal guide rod in there. Simple action on it, as far as you have just a slide release, you have a simple takedown lever, and then to actually engage and shoot the weapon, you have to depress. It has a very unique safety. Little beaver tail back here. It's very much like a 1911. If it's not depressed, you cannot engage the trigger until it is depressed. You have a really nice crisp trigger. As far as for me, I really like this gun. I'm not a huge 45 ACP fan. I really like my 9mm. And the reason why I usually go for 9mm over 45 is because of the capacity. It just gives me more rounds in case, it actually gives me more rounds to carry in case of something going on. A lot of times when you are in a situation, maybe a home invasion, there's usually not just one, there's 2 or 3 people. And so it's important to have enough capacity to be able to take them out. So I really like how Springfield gave you 2 mags, because it gives you the ability to carry double the capacity. So thank you, Springfield. Let's talk about features on the Sig p238. It doesn't have a beaver tail safety, even though this is based loosely upon a 1911. You have a thumb safety here, which I encourage you that if you choose to carry something like this, you practice disengaging it and firing. You want to make sure you get used to disengaging the safety, back and forth, whatever you have to do. Other than that, the gun has 3-dot combat sights. They are night sights. This guy's wearing a hoe grip, and I really like the hoe grip on these guys. It does have kind of a heavy single action trigger pull, which we'll show you real quick. There is very little take up whatsoever. A nice crisp clean pull. The more you shoot this gun, the better the trigger gets, that's for sure. Nice metal guide rod. Thank you again to Sig. I'm so sick and tired of seeing plastic shit in my guns. Even though I know we do shoot a lot of plastic guns, but come on, the guide rod's very important. We've had them break in the past. And if it's part of the mechanics, we really recommend they do metal or replace them with metal. Other than that, guys, this is a very nice gun. Now, as far as size comparison goes, remember this is a little 380. Let's look at the differences, and I think you're going to actually be surprised. Now, this little Sig does have a little beaver tail here. It's very small, though. Let's go and hold this up. As you guys can see, the Sig is significantly shorter than the XDS in size. Not only that, in width as well. The width is actually thinner than the XDS. Let's look at grip length, and as you guys can see, even though these are both, even though you're only able to put your middle finger, your ring finger on both of these, the XDS is considerably bigger. Other than that, as far as grip width goes, even with the Hogue on there, it's still pretty small, but because of that Hogue, you do get, it's a little bit thicker than the XDS. But if I was to take away that Hogue grip, the gun would be considerably thinner. Other than that, guys, let's do a weight comparison. And I think this is where you're going to start to see some major differences in these guns. We're actually going to start off with the XDS. And Ryan usually carries 230 grain gold dots. So what we're going to do is, you remember 5+1 capacity, we're going to take 6 bullets, 230 grain. Oops, load these guys up. And you have 26.2 ounces. So 26.2 ounces for 6 rounds, the gun and magazine. That is more than, actually that is light enough to really be able to pocket carry if you need to. Ryan's been carrying this guy on his hip and stuff, and he really enjoys it, especially coming from something heavy like a Kimber Ultra Carry. Let's go ahead and let's do the Sig p238. And this guy has a 6+1 capacity for a total of 7. So let's go ahead and let's do this. Alright, so we got 7 rounds on there, and you are looking at 17.3 ounces. 8.9 ounces lighter than the XDS. That is significant, guys. I can put this in my pocket fully loaded. It actually has a little bit more capacity, even though the round is not as big. I can put this in my pocket and conceal it in clothes that maybe you cannot conceal in XDS. Maybe I can conceal it in places that you would have no idea I even have it, and that's the goal. And again, anybody who tries to tell you that a 380 is not deadly, I want to see somebody who's been shot by one, who then goes, yeah, it didn't kill me, I got shot right in the head or in the heart. When that person comes up, then I'll stop carrying a 380. Until that time, no guys, I'm sorry. The 380 round is very deadly. Let's talk about price real quick. These are both not cheap guns. You can easily find the Sig for the 238 for well over $600, depending on which one you want. I actually purchased this one for $409. I got an absolute screaming deal. Probably never find that deal again, and it was phenomenal. Even got the little laser, Sig Light laser, and everything. So I think for the deal that I got, it's phenomenal, but it's not uncommon to find these in the $550 range or more. Now that's more than the XDS. We paid $503 for the XDS, and I've heard that these guys are going anywhere between $500 and upper $600s, and it all depends on who you're buying them for. But I would say the majority of these guns are eventually going to go in the $500 to $550 range, and that's going to put it, it'll be around the same price as the Sig 238, but like I said, depending on which one you want, they make 1,000 different versions of this gun. One that's red, one that's rainbow colored, one that's got card pictures on it, all kinds of shit. So those versions are going to be considerably more money, and you're going to be looking in the 600s for the gun. So as far as price goes, they're similar, but the Sig can definitely go higher. And do not pay more than $550 for an XDS. If you are having to pay that, guys, if you can be patient just for a few months until Springfield starts ramping up production, I really recommend you wait. I've heard guys that are going Gander Mountain selling them for almost $700. They are raping you, as far as I'm concerned. Wait for the mom and pop shops to get them, and you'll be a lot happier that you didn't have to spend an extra $150 or more. So other than that, guys, that's just a real quick comparison. My point in this video is to just tell you, you can still carry a 380. This, for me, would be actually a perfect combo. I could carry the little 380 in my pocket during the summertime, and then fall and winter, I have the big 45 as its replacement because it just conceals that much better. Remember, you almost have a 10-ounce difference. It's 8.9 ounces between these two, and that is huge. That is huge, guys. So take a look at both these guns. If you have any questions regarding either one of them, I encourage you to check out our channel. We have comprehensive videos covering the Sig 238 and also the Springfield XDS. They are both phenomenal carry weapons. Thanks a lot for watching, and this is Chad from CNR Reviews. Have a good day.